Hello and welcome to the first episode of the FA Cup Chronicles. My name is Craig, and coming up on today's episode is the first game in what will be a season-long FA Cup watch-along, if you will. Now, I'm not taking charge of any teams that we're going to be viewing in this FA Cup run, but what we are going to be doing is following the winners of each match as they progress through the FA Cup. So as you can see on screen, we're starting at the first preliminary round, or what was known as the extra preliminary round way back when. I don't know when it got changed. And then we're going to be following the winner of that match we are going to watch. I've already selected it, more on that in a bit. And following the winner on into the next round of the FA Cup, and then the winner of that match into the first qualifying round of the FA Cup, and so on and so forth, all the way until the FA Cup final at Wembley in May. Now, this is something that a lot of football fans actually do in real life. I know I used to do this, and I absolutely love doing it, but unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we can't quite do it at the moment, which is a shame. So I thought, why not simulate on Football Manager the sort of thing that fans across the country would be willing to go and do for the oldest cup competition in the world, the Emirates FA Cup. So, the game that I did select that we are going to be watching, if I can find it, is a club in London. Where are they? There they are. Walthamstow versus Fisher. Now, Walthamstow are a team that are based in London, where I'm from. And I'd like to see actually what league they are actually in. The Essex Senior League, which is level 9. So they're at the lowest level that you can actually enter the FA Cup in. In fact, one moment. So judging by the looks of things, Walthamstow are actually a new club in the last few years. They've been around for a very long time. Judging by their club honours, they have won a lot of honours over the last 150 years or so. They used to be known as Leighton FC, then Matlock Swifts, and then they were recalled Leighton FC. Wait, what? They were called Leighton FC and Matlock Swifts in the same time period. Okay, that makes sense. And they were still Leighton FC, but professional before the First World War, and then just Leighton FC again all the way until 1976 before becoming Leighton Wingate FC. Wingate, not Wingate. Pennant FC and Walthamstow Pennant. Waltham Forest, which is actually the team that I remember, all the way up until 2018, before they officially became Walthamstow in 2018. So only in the last 3 years have they actually been known as Walthamstow. So we're going to be witnessing a team who are still very young, much like this series, to be honest with you as well. And this is their grounds. Well, I say grounds. It's a bunch of training pitches, 5-a-side pitches, which is effectively would be called Power League. So you've got Power League Walthamstow, I'm guessing that this is called. But Walthamstow's ground, I remember, is right behind this building here. We can't actually go and have a closer look at it. In fact, do you know what? There you go. This is the ground. This is the ground that we're going to be viewing the FA Cup at match. And to be honest with you, this is pretty much the early stages of the FA Cup. This is the sort of thing you would expect. We're going to be starting at Walthamstow's ground and working our way all the way until Wembley. This is going to be a treat. And we're about to get underway in watching the first ever FA Cup match in this series. Walthamstow versus Fisher Athletic. I'm guessing it's Fisher Athletic? I don't know. Are there actually two teams called Fisher or Fisher Athletic? We can't actually see now, so it doesn't really matter. Before we get started, let me just quickly sort the highlights. There we go. TV. We're good for that. And the camera height. Yep, perfect. Right, now we're ready to get started. We're going to watch the extended highlights. Walthamstow versus Fisher live. They throw in Toner. This is Walthamstow are in white. I should have made that very clear. Forbes. Very slow, actually. Let me just quickly speed this up. During the highlights, put up one notch. There we go. Ibis through here for Walthamstow, and it is the first goal in the FA Cup that we're witnessing this season. Callum Ibe with his first of the competition. The first of many for Walthamstow? Question mark. I mean, who knows what's going to happen in this FA Cup this season? We could see a magical cup run. I mean, I can't imagine anyone but the top teams be winning the FA Cup come the end of the season, but you never know. That's the magic of the oldest competition in the world. Throw into Fisher and Payne into Newland. Fisher are going to be looking for a response very, very quickly if they can. I say quickly, the first goal was quite a while ago, but you wouldn't know that from the extended highlights. And Haynes just shoots wide, and it's a goal kick to Walthamstow. Nightingale with the throw-in. It's a poor throw-in, if anything. Forbes brings it down very well for Fisher. Plays it back, but it's an awful back pass, and James is through here. Can he make it 2-0? Oh, he does. Dwayne James with his 4th goal of the season, and that was terrible, terrible play by Fisher. I don't know what Forbes was thinking here. Look, he could have played the ball forwards, but instead decides to play it back, and he just gives it to their Walthamstow striker. Terrible. And this is pretty much the sort of thing that we're going to be seeing at lower league level. Cowley. Fisher do need a response now, and it's just been headed away. Vance has brought it down, and Walthamstow on the break here. They got 3 against 2, 4 against 2 actually, and Ibe is through. He makes it 3-0. It could be game over. It's blocked. Last ditch block by the Fisher Athletic defender. Corner to Walthamstow. Cowley to take. He whips one in. Nobody's in the middle to meet it for Walthamstow. Vance has it back though. He's looking who to whip the ball into. Oh, he tries to play it through ball in, but it's met by the defender. Hargreaves. Again, the ball has just been cleared, and again, James has the ball from a clearance, or in this case, it's actually from his own team member. And yet again, Fisher mop up in defence. If it wasn't for the poor mistakes at the back, you wonder if Fisher would still have a chance in this game. A 3rd goal here for Walthamstow would surely kill it off. Toner plays the ball forward, and it is through to James. It's a poor shot, and Bodycoat has scooped it up. In fact, I believe that was offside, but it doesn't matter. Walthamstow, they just appeared as stronger of the 2 teams, to be honest with you. Ibe. Into Vance, who plays it into... Oh, lovely goal by... Plays it into Moncheju. I was about to say the name, but it just ends up in the back of the net, just like that. And that's 3-0 Walthamstow. You've got to think that's it now, surely. Walthamstow 3-0 up, 3 to the good. Name possibly in the 2nd preliminary round. I mean, 45 minutes in the 2nd half is a long, long time in football, but you never know. You never truly know. And again, a set piece goes to waste for Fisher Athletic. And James is in here, but not in, but he has the ball again, Moncheju. The front line for Walthamstow have been a terror for Fisher to deal with. Dash. Hammond. Into Spearman. Walthamstow just possibly seeing it out until half time, more than likely. I whips the ball in, and Moncheju into Vance. Oh, it's been well saved by the keeper. Well done to him. I think that's the first save I've seen him make all game. Into the 2nd half now. Walthamstow 3, Fisher 0. If Fisher are going to make a comeback, they're going to need to score very, very quickly. Fisher players are absolutely shattered. So I don't know when their last game was. Throwing again to Fisher, who again waste it. They're just not got their set pieces switched on, really, have they? Forbes, who's just looked very shaky today for my money. Oh, and it just hit the post. That's the closest Fisher have come to scoring all game. Excellent effort, but eventually it's been deemed as offsides. Hargreaves. Free kick, and it's been well saved by Leigh Fulcher. Ibe into Vance. Well blocked out by the defender, but it's still picked up. And Moncheju, my goodness, the man is deadly with his right foot, isn't he? And look at that, he just calmly walks over, salutes the Walthamstow fans, because he knows, they know, they're into the 2nd preliminary round of the FA Cup. Think of the prize money, boys. Think of the prize money, and look at that for a shot. Oh, keeper had no chance. Absolutely incredible. They've just been all over Fisher here. It's safe to say Walthamstow are very much deserved winners of this match, and I say that with 10 minutes left. I just don't see Fisher getting back into this. They've just had nothing in this entire match, and it wouldn't surprise me to see Fisher Sorry, to see Walthamstow go ahead and score another 1 or 2 in this game. Saying that, Fisher are on the attack here, and the ball's just given away again. The story of Fisher's game. James into Monsheju. He's got options ahead of him all over the place. And Vance into Ibe. Oh, could have been 5. Should have been 5. Unlucky. Corner. Could yet be 5-0. And that's in and just cleared away. Fisher, I would say they break away, but they're just too slow. Just making the breakaway. Look at the man in the middle. Just pass it down to him. I'm not even managing you and I'm already saying this. Vance. Well won the ball there. Again, Fisher giving it away. They've just been very sloppy in possession. And the through ball doesn't quite come off. But Walthamstow will have another crack at it. Ibe. Into Vance. Ibe. Playing very wide for a striker, but it's just opening him up. And Vance should have scored, but the ball was too close to body coat there. And with just 5 minutes left, it's pretty much looking a done deal for Walthamstow, going through to the second preliminary round of the FA Cup. Fisher going forward again, and they've got their own Ibe, who's just been completely anonymous in this whole game. The ball's just cleared again. Spillane. Oh, that was a terrible back pass there. And it's even a worse shot, to be honest with you. Just uninspiring from Fisher. I thought they might have a little bit more about them. I think what I'll do before the next game that we actually go and see Walthamstow play against, we will compare form of both teams. But as it is, Walthamstow into the second preliminary round. Fantastic result for them. They have got their tactics spot on. If you've enjoyed the first episode of the FA Cup Chronicles, make sure to hit the like button down below and click subscribe for more Football Manager content. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.